Happy Wednesday, everyone, and welcome to Tipsy Divination. I have a website and many social media platforms that you guys can check out as well. You should be able to find me under Tipsy Divination. I do readings and Reiki, life coaching, spiritual life coaching, and advising. Mediumship and cleansings, egg readings and cleansings, aura, energy, and soul readings. So if you guys are interested, you can definitely find me at tipsydivination.com. I will put that in the description below, along with my link tree, which has all of my social media platforms on there as well. I just want to do a quick tarot reading for you guys. I'm planning on doing this every Wednesday. I was supposed to do this at like 5 or 6 p.m., but it is now 8 something because I got behind today. So bear with me. There may be times like that, but it'll definitely be on a Wednesday. I'm also going to do full and new moon readings to go along with the zodiac and all that good stuff. So here I have my very first tarot deck that I ever bought for myself. This is where it all began with the cat tarot. I seen them in some store, I think it was Second and Charles, and I was like, man, I really want to like get started with this stuff and like check it out. And I was like, it's just so cute, let me get it and see what happens. Well, I actually started with the runes, but this is my first tarot deck. But, yeah. So, let's dive in deep with this and see what happens. You can either, this reading can be for you, like all 3 cards could be for you, or you can pick one. So, we have 1, 2, 3, and let's see what we get. So it looks like we have the 5 of Pentacles. I don't know if you guys can see that very good, but it is a 5 of Pentacles, which means the picture painted by the 5 of Pentacles is not always a pretty one, although it has its comforts. It reminds us of the potential emotional hardship of the outside world, the threat of eating out of trash cans, sleeping in cold garages, and the other travails of street cat life. Some interpretations, though, are far cheerier, focusing on the wealth we find in love and companionship. To me, I feel like this is saying that you feel like you're having some difficulty in some type of relationship. Like you're sitting there trying to kiss this person and they're just kind of like looking at you like, I don't know if I want to do this, or if I do, you know, I don't know whether I should or not type of thing. So it's definitely a good time to see what the problem may be. It could be a lack of communication. Somebody may not be validating your feelings like you feel that they should, excuse me. But it's a good time to maybe look within yourself as well and see, well, maybe it's something that I'm taking personally when I shouldn't be, because maybe I'm reading too much into it type of thing. It could be many different things. But that's what I'm getting from this card. And you're afraid that you're going to have to go out into the world and try to find something else, if that makes sense. So, let's go to card number 2 and see what that card says. So, it looks like we have a King of Swords, which is in reverse. Oops. Okay, so I use my book to look at the descriptions and things like that, because I want to give readings with the full detail. Plus, I have ADD and I cannot remember things that well, so I'm just being straight up honest with you. The King of Swords reversed means Upside down, the King of Swords reflects a loss of self-control and mental discipline, which is leading to dysfunction and chaos, not to mention a complete lack of power. Not just sarcastic and critical, this king can be downright sadistic. Okay, so you are being like super mean to yourself. It's time to look within and say, look, I love myself. Maybe try like a guided meditation for inner child. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. Like maybe you need to heal your inner child. Like maybe there's some childhood trauma that you are blaming yourself for, or maybe if you were a little bit older, like maybe a teenager or something like that. But there's something that you're holding on to that you need to let go of, that you need to heal from. And it could be, like I said, could be a childhood trauma, or maybe it's past repressed feelings. Maybe you and a family member are having trouble getting along, but it is affecting you and affecting your growth and affecting your well-being and your highest potential. It's holding you back. So it's time to figure that out. I would definitely try some shadow work, some meditations, just things like that. Like it's time to heal yourself and love yourself is basically what I got from this, and stop being mean to yourself. So let's see what card 3 says. Card 3 is Ace of Pentacles. Oops, sorry. It's kind of a glare in here. And it is reversed. I can get it to stand up. Okay, there we go. Okay. Ace of Pentacles, here we come. It's time to back away from the materialistic thinking and, dare we say, greed. You're so focused on attaining one goal that you haven't noticed the other aspects of your life that are suffering. Take a look around. There are so many other pleasures to enjoy. Okay, so there's something that you are definitely focusing on a little too much. Maybe you're living like in the past, or maybe you're living in the future, and it's time to live in the present and look at what you have now is basically what this is saying. It's time to enjoy your present situation, your present life, your present being. It's not a time to look back at the past, at what you used to have. Like, let's say, I'm just going to give an example here. Let's say you had like the newest car or the biggest house or something like that in the past, and you kind of like downsized, or you've done things to save money or something like that. That's probably a bad example, but it's a time to enjoy what you do have, not what you used to have or what you could have, because you are in the place that you need to be in right now for your better good, if that makes sense. It's not a time to dwell on things that you do not have. Because like I said, you are meant to be where you are meant to be and doing what you're supposed to be doing, because maybe the future is brighter than what you're focusing on here. Sorry, I kind of chased a rabbit there, but I hope you got what I mean. So that's the cat tarot for you. It's kind of, it's pretty much straight to the point, but it's very soft-spoken about it, if that makes sense. So I'm actually gonna throw a curveball here, and I'm going to pull 3 cards from my self-care oracle to go with the cat tarot. So I'm gonna try to put that up there so you can see it. So the first card I have, I don't use the book for this one because it's like really self-explanatory. But the first card is music. What does your soul tell you? Like, when you hear a certain song, does it make you feel a certain way? Or is there like your theme song or something like that? Like, what makes you feel happiest? There's certain music that might make you feel sad or might make you feel like energetic and pumped and ready to go. It's time to recognize those things, like what makes you feel best when you hear a song. It could be very uplifting to you at certain times or give you a certain feeling. It's time to bring those vibrations up through music, is basically what I'm getting. So the second card is connect with your ancestors. Okay, maybe there's something that you're going through right now and you have no idea which way to turn. And if you turn to the ancestors or your ancestors, they could probably give you some type of insight on what you need to do. A good thing to do to be able to connect with your ancestors is maybe you could write to them. Maybe you can ask them questions like, hey, what do I need to do? Or you can try an Akashic Records meditation. There's guided meditations or there's just meditation music, but I personally like the guided meditations for that. Just because it kind of like walks you through like what to imagine and things like that. So you get more messages, I feel like, with the guided meditations. But let's see, there's other ways too. Maybe just by doing shadow work. Shadow work can kind of unlock certain memories or certain feelings, and it's just kind of like a doorway in a sense. So open that door and connect with your ancestors to get the answers that you need. And the last one is chanting. So maybe it's time to do some like chakra chanting or some form of meditation that does different kinds of chants to help bring your vibrations up, to bring that positive energy in, to release and let go of negativity and things bothering you, to de-stress. I like to do, what is it called? I think it's Tao Spirits Meditations. It's Tao something meditations. I'll look it up and put it in the description if needed. But it's time to get your vibrations up. I feel like all of these cards are saying it's time to let go and bring your vibrations up. That's what I'm getting from this. It's time to let go, move on, forgive, forget, let go of the anger, whatever it is, and just be happy. It's time to bring your vibrations up. It's time for happiness. So with that being said, I hope this reading was helpful. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to, you can check out my website, see what Tipsy Divination is about. Kind of get, a little more information on what I offer. Yeah, I'll put all that stuff in the description. That way you guys can just click and go if you want to. If there's any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know, and I will be glad to answer very quickly. I hope everybody has a good evening. Blessed be.